after spending some 6 hours of yet with the surprise reveal of Elden.
Do you know what I want to do actually? I don't know if there is a mode for this in Elden Ring. I might have to mod it. I really want to do like a boss rush of Elden Ring or something like that. I can't stop thinking about Elden Ring, to be honest. I just want to play more Elden Ring, if I'm being honest. And I'm like, I want to see if I can do like a boss rush or something. Bro's addicted. Yeah, I know. I finished it and I'm like, I can still play it. I can still play it. I had an interesting talk recently because I went to this whiskey bar like a few days ago. You know, it was a whiskey cigar bar. We wanted to show Sydney's parents around Tokyo a bit. And we got talking to the bartender there, who was, you know, a very prim and proper dressed up, proper gentleman whiskey bartender. And we started talking about, you know, it was only me, Sydney, and her parents at the bar. And we started talking about, Sydney does the usual thing, oh, do you like anime at all? And he's like, no, I don't really watch anime, but I do play games. And we were like, what games do you play? And he's like, oh, I'm a massive fan of, you know, Dark Souls and the Souls-like genre. This is all in Japanese, by the way. And then I was like, oh, no way. I just beat Elden Ring. Do you like Elden Ring? He looks at me. He was like, do I like Elden Ring? I've put 1,000 hours into Elden Ring. I was like, can you repeat that? Because I was like, shit, did he say the number I thought he said? Or did I mishear that in Japanese? And he was like, no, I put over 1,000 hours. I put over 1,000 hours into Elden Ring. I was like, no way. And so we started talking about Elden Ring, and he's basically played every build you can think of, done every boss multiple times. And then we get on to like other small talk. We talk about how there's like so many tourists in Japan right now, and he's like, yeah, we've gotten a lot more tourists and foreigners come to this bar recently. And I was like, oh, do you know any English? And then he goes, no, but, and then he goes, foul, tarnished, in search of the Elden Ring, emboldened by the flame of ambition. And he just recites every boss monologue in Elden Ring. And I lost it. Lost it, man. I was like, no way. And he was like, yeah, that's all the English I know. I can't speak any English. And I was like, don't worry, my man. That's all the English you need. You don't need to know any more English than that. And I was like, oh, do you know what Margaret says? And he was like, put these foolish ambitions to rest. And I just got him to like recite every I was just giving him a test, basically. I was just like, oh, so what does this boss say? Well, what does that boss say? And he knew everything, man. He clearly played it in English, and he just knew every line. Oh, man. Just call a customer foul tarnish, and you're good. Bro, if I come in and I get called a foul tarnish, I'm like, bro, I'm coming back to this bar, man. This is great. The game doesn't have a Japanese dub, though. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I assumed because it was a Japanese game that it would have a Japanese dub. No way. All right. So this guy just learned English through just hearing these lines, obviously from dying so many times over and over. And that's when I realized that he wasn't lying when he said he played Elden Ring for over 1,000 hours. That's when I was like, damn, he for real. He definitely for real. Bro is a reverse weeb. Oh, man.